All right, YouTube, welcome back to another episode. Today we trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this car, because it keep having a misfire issue, but it's only on cylinder one and it's only under load. Like, it's not no other time. On idle, it's all right. Sometimes it might misfire, but it don't really do it like that. But it's mostly under load, and it's only in like 4,000 to 5,000 range RPM. If it's past 5,000, it's cool. If it's before 4,000, it's cool. But between 4 and 5, it's horrible. So we trying to figure it out. I changed the spark plugs, coil packs, and I'm about to change this valve. I forgot the name of this valve, but basically PCV valve in a way, because I've heard that has an issue with these turbo cars that it can prevent it to have, like, basically run with it's how it's supposed to and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and change that and get it going. So let's go ahead and see what it do. All right, so this little valve right here sits under the intercooler, like back down here somewhere. So main thing is we gotta get this intercooler off and everything around it. So intercooler gotta come out, charge pipe don't have to come out, but it have to come back. Catch can has to come off, and of course the brackets that's holding the intercooler on has to come off. But no biggie. So we're gonna go ahead and tackle all this out real quick so we can expose where that valve is at. All right, so if y'all never took y'all intercooler off, it will be one 12 millimeter bolt right here and one right here, but this also is a bracket that's holding this on. So these are also 12s, and I can't remember if this one had a bracket or not because it's been a minute. This car obviously has an upper intercooler and a charge pipe, so everything else that was on there supporting, I can't remember if it has it or don't have it. So yeah, but it's still a 12 millimeter originally, right here, right there, and right here. Well, actually no, this one is 13. These two are 13. These are 12. All right, so once you got the intercooler off, you're gonna have your top part exposed, and that's only if you're still top mount. If you're front mount, you don't have to worry about the whole intercooler removal process, so you'll skip that and come straight to this. So once you got your intercooler removed, or you have this area exposed, and you're gonna follow the vacuum lines. So I'm trying to get it as best as I can, but right here, follow this line down. Kind of can't see it because it's there you go, that right there, that's the valve. So we're gonna go ahead and try and get that off. It's probably been on there since the car was manufactured, and I'm gonna check it out and see if it's still some good or not. But first off, we got to get this line off, so let's go ahead and get this line removed. All right, so I got the old one out. This is the old one, this is the new one. So the way you test to see if these are bad, if you shake them, they have a valve in there. It's a one-way valve, so it's only supposed to go one way. So if you shake this one, you probably can't hear it because the fan is on. Let me turn the fan off. So if you shake it, you're supposed to be able to hear it. I don't know if you can hear that one. If I shake this one, you don't really hear nothing. So I'm assuming that this is what caused this whole issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this with the new one. And I'm gonna do it quick because it's about to rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this back on, get everything situated and filled out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know, because this isn't making any sound, like it's barely even moving. So I'm assuming this was the problem the whole time. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on and find out. All right, y'all, so we put the new part in, and now we driving it to see if it's gonna do the same thing that we done before. So but it's not as bad. So what I'm probably gonna do is change the spark plugs again and then get it retuned, because it was tuned on the wrong settings to begin with. The spark plug gap was at, like, once again, the spark plug gap was issue is still there. We still had a misfire on the heavy throttle, or not even heavy. It's probably like 50% throttle or more. So we still got the issue, and it's only on cylinder one. It's only cylinder one misfire. So I'll change the spark plug like 3 times. Granted, I'm gonna change it again because I feel like whatever it's doing is just running through the spark plugs. I'm gonna change the spark plugs, and I'm probably gonna retune it because, like I said, it was tuned on wrong settings. So maybe that's what the whole issue is all along. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna continue to do research, and I'm also gonna probably ask around. If I can't figure it out, I'm just gonna send it to a shop and see if they can figure it out. But I'm kind of pushing and leaning towards that the tune is wrong. So I'm going to get it retuned anyway because I added a catch can, and I had a single exit on there, but I took the single exit off and put the duals back on. But I have a 3-inch mid pipe going down, and it cuts it down to 2.5 at the tips where it mounts up at. So 3-inch mid pipe to 2.5-inch tips basically. And then what else I added? I think that's the only 2 things I've added. I changed on the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it retuned, and then I want to go E85, so E85 blend, because I already have a 340 pump in the tank. It's tuned for that. So we're gonna go ahead and change all that and go. If y'all do have any any knowledge or any advice of what's going on, please leave a comment below or hit me in the DMs or whatever. Because this issue has been going on since March, or probably a little bit before March. I think it probably was like the ending of February going into March. But yeah, if y'all have any comments or any advice, link them down in the comments, or like I said, DM me. But on that note, that's all we're gonna do for today. As you can tell, I'm not nowhere near the car. I'm chilling, so I just had to make a close out explaining what's going on with the car and what it is, what's going on, what's been changed, and what it ain't, basically. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and that note, I'm out.